seems to be growing well. Oh, hello, welcome. So, I'm now traveling to Covenant to see if there's also water under the surface. So I can glitch myself under the floor without mods. So first, let's make sure you got a stairs downstairs. And if we drop down, I'm gonna take a look if there's some water that we can fall in. So we can place purified water under the surface. So move out of the way, please. So make sure you place it in the right position, so if you select it, walk straight into it. And make sure it's a flat floor. So I will show you right here. I make a purified water installation under the ground, so I got more than 1,000 water a day, 1k of water, and on the surface you don't see any purified water installation, so it's there, but you don't see it when you walk above my sanctuary hills. I rebuilt all the almost all the rooftops of the buildings. Built a great big wall around Sanctuary Hills also.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
So I will show you. Also, before I go to the institute, I've built this one 2 times. One connected with the power and one I don't. So let's move to my purified water installation. Come on. Ha. So if you look right here, you have water. That's the water line. And it goes all the way to the front of Sanctuary Hills. But right here, there is no water. And you have a water line right over there. So you must place a concrete block to your floor right here, and place a garden plot on it. So you place a stair into the water. So let's take a look where my concrete block is. Right over here. I place it on the water, so I got a clear surface on the water. Put my purified water on. So if you look down, yeah, you see ground on the water, but yeah, you can swim through it. So make sure you place some concrete blocks with the ground plot on it, and then to get your own purified water installation under the ground. And how I can get out of it? Easy. With the elevator I can go only out of the ground. You can also jump right down here and then you spawn onto the surface. And voila! We're back up again. Also I rebuilt the rooftops, some of them. This one. This one. Also I make it a better place for my settlers. And if you look right here, I got only 11 settlers. It's possible to get 90 settlers, but the max settlers I can get to my Spectable Island was 19. Now I've got 25. So that's also possible with some drinks. So make sure your charisma is full 10. So why my charisma is 1 down, I don't know. If you look at my perks, my charisma is fully filled. 10. So I built a couple of things also, and how I make it possible to build it so big. Yeah. Sometimes you get to max, you build a lot of things and then you get to the max size of, yeah, you can build. So what you do is go to your inventory, not in your Pip-Boy but at your settlement, take all the weapons and then open up your Pip-Boy, drop all the weapons on the floor, going in building mode, and store all the weapons, so the max size will minimize so you can build a little bit bigger. Also right here at Spectable Island I placed a few purified water installations under the ground and some of them above the ground. So right at this location I built, yeah, kind of big, very big. Bopper Dapper, how are you? Okay. Yeah, subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumb up. let's rebuild the castle and try to look if there's water under the surface. So now we're gonna rebuild the walls of the castle. So first Thor it's probably gonna be the size. Also make sure to get a second floor on it. So we want to go outside, so you can see how we can drop this wall into this wall. So make sure you place some structure frames, the big ones, into the floor.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
So select all of them. Let's take a look. So one frame, let's wait, first remove this one, and make sure there is nothing above that's in the way. So you can also place concrete walls into a normal wall. So I place right here, I place some purified water onto the surface, but in Sanctuary Hills I place it under the surface. That's also possible, to build underground, so you can make your own bunker underground. So we make sure the structures are still there, so we can move a little bit up. So if we must go a little bit higher.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
The day of hard work never changes. Hopefully one of them sick and inspired.
Oh, hello. So you already sees that I place my purified water onto the surface. So you see there's no purified water at my settlement above the ground, and my water is more than 1,000, so I will show you how to get under the surface. So you see this is underground. So you can swim in that water, but that's the line where you drop down and spawn onto the surface. I also make an elevator to the surface. That's also a way up, but no, not a way down. The only way down is with this platform right here. So you must make sure you're on this height to place the wooden floors and place concrete stairs downstairs into the water, so you can place these concrete blocks with the ground pot on it. So there's a floor into the water, so if you look on the water, yeah, you see a floor, but you can swim right through it. So I place this on the water.
Crops been growing pretty good lately.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Fuck how all these people are doing right in here, man.
We're in some real trouble here. I hope you can help. I don't know what we're going to do. Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help.
I'd be glad to help if I can.
It's these damn greenskins. The super mutants. They take everything. We can't live like...
I'll take care of those super mutants. I promise.
Good. I didn't know what we were going to do.
Oh, hello. So I want this slug as a settlement, so I did a mission for it. So I can look if there's also water under the surface. In Sanctuary Hills there is water under the surface. So you can build under the purified water installations under the surface. And if you have some questions how that is possible, just ask.
Well, you're still alive. That either means you haven't gone after those super mutants yet, or good news.
Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
I guess you were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend. By the way,
Thank you. So, also we got a lot of carrot right over here.
Seems to be growing well.
Hello and welcome. I will show you at Sanctuary Hills I got no purified water in my settlement. But I place it under the ground. So let's walk straight to the water. You see, I got no purified water at all. So let's show you where I drop my purified water. It's a building tip that I gave you also. If you don't believe me, if I'm building on the ground, this is floor 3 from the elevator. So the only way in is place a platform like this. You get it under wood and floors. This one. Place it into the ground. So place it like this, select it, walk straight into it and run down. Hop. So there was no clear floor in the water that I can place my purified water on, so I drop the stairs down into the water, place a concrete block with a garden plot on it, so I can place purified water right over here. So you can build a whole bunker under the ground if you want. But there are 2 ways up. Place an elevator like me to the surface, but the elevator that isn't no way down. Or you can jump into the deepness and you spawn back up. So oh, the elevator is already here. So and we're back at the surface. So I already been in the institute. I dropped 2 of these things at my settlement, and 1 survived the crash and 1 don't. So the one that it was destroyed I removed, and the one that's still intact I also put the power on, and also I rebuilt the rooftops of my buildings. Let's take a look how much purified water I got. So that's all my money, that purified water. And also a tip that I give you to get more settlers at your settlement. So normally you can place only 19 people at Spectable Islands. I got 25 right now, and there it's possible to get 30. You get 30 settlers at your settlement. Yeah. So how it's that is possible. So my charisma is still 9, but it's possible to get it a lot bigger. So take 1 beer. Yeah. And plus moonshine. That's 2 plus charisma. Also take a day tripper. That's plus 3, that's 5. So I already got 14 charisma. So then you take a dirty wastelander. That's 6. A grape mantis. That's 11 plus. So you get 20 charisma. So an ice cold Guinapil. And there's much more of that drinks. So that's 11. So let's take a look. The cellars here right here that are not working. So we must rather stick at this place. We can go drop down at some point. There you have it. So I think I placed like 25 of purified water. So there's one way up with my elevator to the surface, and also jump right down here. And we're back up again. So let's make sure we send some people to my other settlements. So, oh,
I can finally think straight.
yeah. So you see, the Spectable Island is not possible to send them, but I make it possible. So let's take some drinks. 1 beer, that's 1. Moonshine, that's 2. Day Tripper, that's 5. Dirty Wastelander, that's 6. Grape Mantis, that's 11. So let's go into building mode. Let's take a look. Where's Respectable Island? See, Respectable Island. Move. More people, more. So where are all the Curie? Let's move to Respectable Island. Also my doggy. Respectable Island. So now I got 28 people to my Respectable Island. 28. That's 29. Come on. And you? Yeah, I already sent you. So now I got 29 people at Respectable Island. You see, 29 people. So make sure you buy a lot of drinks. So I want to show you something else. You can build through buildings, and so I already did that at Sanctuary Hills. So I built a wall around Sanctuary Hills, but at some points it was a little bit difficult because, yeah, there were some houses in the way, or the carport. But also thanks for subscribing to the channel, and yeah, I give you more tips and tricks for building. So right here I replaced some walls. So if you look at right here, I replaced the normal wall with the concrete. I place it right into it, and also I place this wooden structure so I can make a door into it. So also I've built a concrete blocks through the building. So if you see it right here, I place it so nice, it's look like it's, I can place it right all the way there. So right here there's also a way under the surface. You must make sure you take the ground. That's much easier to get under the surface, but because right here the surface under the ground isn't not that big, so you cannot build under the ground. So one tip, yeah, you got an ugly generator, yeah, let's place some light. Yeah, you place an ugly generator in your settlement, and you want to make it disappear. So place, if you got the DLCs, you got more, you got barn, and you got some vault shit. Yeah, so if you have a structure like this, that concrete block, yeah, you can place that generator into that concrete block, and let's go to decorations. Let's drop some mats on top of each other. Yeah, so place the generator at the last one, pick up the first one, and you can drag it around and place it into the concrete wall. So my light is still working. It's also possible to just take this one, place a door in it, now give it some doors. steel door then. So let's drop some connector onto the wall. Oh, we don't have a lot of shit right here. So if I place a connector on the wall, look if ceramic, we must some ceramic. This concrete. Let's look if there is some ceramic. That I don't remove. So there isn't no ceramic at all at this place. God damn it. It's also possible. Let's take a look. There's not much steel. Let's go for the wood then. Also, it's possible to make floors with some ground mats. So, let's set it up. So that I don't have enough of clothes right here. So you see, you can stand right on it and So if there's no possible place to drop some floors into it, place some mats on the floor. So that was it for today. I'll be back I'll be back Monday, because I have a lot to do in the weekend. So I'll be back Monday, and I hope you enjoy the video, and if you have some questions, just ask them. I will answer them at my YouTube channel. So thank you all.